dogs, free the dogs, free the dogs. Yeah, stay holding it down. Man, I've been from Toronto to Texas, that Texas to Toronto shit. Feel like King Tut done rose on his esophagus. Now she climbing on top of it deep, and she got a lot of it. Working the pay will double. I'm cool, cause I'm about my profits.
BeastMode Battles, close range. Everybody make some fucking noise, yo.
BeastMode!
I'm your host, Joey Gambello. My co-host,
Friday Ricky Trent. We love hip hop. Let's go!
We got a fucking title match, all right? So, rapper to my right, introduce yourself.
A1, day one, Moss band shit. Joey loves that shit.
And to my left, the champion.
Scrilla Cam, Sleeper Cell, Zod Nation, Papa Vince Pizza. Let's fucking go.
All right, man. Who's going? A1's going first. Whenever you're ready, boy. Let's go.
Let's go.
I got 1,000 to bet. You took the predictable route in the end. I can picture it now. He was stressed, sitting at home thinking how to connect BL and Cal or Yasmin and Pex in a way that hasn't been said. Contrast our battles with Lev. I always got a hat on my head. Some Sarnia bars, I choked in Detroit. Bitch, I'm here right now at your neck. Got my mouth fixed, and that was the best round you had for me yet. Now it's addressed, so now I just let Scrilla do all the work for me. I know how to invest. I told you, we'll see them dividends later. I ain't gotta be no psychology major. I know your thoughts by nature like Professor Charles Xavier. You are staring...
Let's go. What?
Like Professor Charles Xavier, you are staring at the means to tear you at the seams. This ain't no style clash. My class, rarely ever seen. You're a byproduct, turned trash, like barrels on a beach. And the people here hear it like a ceremony speech. I watch shit go so bad for you on Twitch. Using them risky angles you consider good when it isn't. But the race jokes ain't hit. The punchline had you looking different. Talking about taking land in the past. He thought that would cook. It didn't. Then past got at you on chat, and now you shook. You tripping. See, Camel towed a line, but only sometimes, and that shows the pussy in him.
Let's go.
You too soft to be a heel. Why you even playing that card? I already lost respect when I saw you trembling at the thought of Pep and him breaking apart. And if we're talking just penmanship, this a shot of adrenaline. I'ma get him going again. Take it to heart. Watch Cam black out as the title fades and the story goes up in flames. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be afraid of me. I look in the mirror and see a reaper with the scythe. Fuck leaving with your belt today, Cameron. You're lucky leaving with your life. Before this, I never murmured your name, I swear, but the reverse has been made apparent. You said I inspire your pen. That ain't mutual if you never became aware of it. I put work in at places, he's still working to make appearances. In circulated areas, you're urged to pay a tariff in, or a German-made... Circulated areas, you're urged to pay a tariff in, or a German-made surgeon's blade perforates your larynx. I wasn't concerned with chasing this carrot. They were urging me to take care of them. So fuck it. I put life back in this title race and gave worth the claim, just cherish it. There ain't been this daring of a surface-based experiment worthy to make comparison since the Anunnaki came to Earth on blazing chariots and merged the native variants to early day Sumerians. This is creation. No Big Bang necessary. The impact from this joint gon' make your ribs join. At this point, my stock is up. I'm chopping Scrilla into bitcoins. I told you, I'm investing in the league's future. Fuck your dad jokes, your angles, and that PG humor. Another 905 D-League shooter trying to beat me. Super. Off jump, I'm burning Scrilla like DB Cooper. Can't you see? What? Cam, a lot going on right now. You're supposed to be the king. All them nights at the table holding it down. You better not be out here giving Excalibur performances. You can't get out a sword from just one solid round. One.
Alright, man, that's round one on A1.
Everybody makes a fucking noise! BeastMode!
Alright, man, Scrilla, champ, let's go.
Me and Pep never almost broke up. I'm loyal to ZA till the day ends. Apex just called you the light version of him. You got great friends. Fuck the Twitch stream. I always knew they'd do this to me, win in the room, then it flips soon as some views hit the stream, and it's fine with me too. Now I just gotta light up the room with my back against the wall like them new Christmas trees. A1. top of the list. You a problem in this. But the problem with it's I gotta make an example out you before calling it quits. So why the fuck do you stand like this when you ball up a fist? When you said you'd hit Lev, you did that. And why? I gotta ask, cause no one's threatened by your why I oughta ask. You've been training in a gym from the 20s? Man, this kid is a dummy. Got me feeling like Rafiki in the tree scene. I gotta smear his image from the start for thinking that he's Simba or something. But you saw. So this like comparing Paw Patrol to the Dog Pound. How you trying to act like the boss now? What you think we forgot? When Pep smoked you out King of the Dot? How Smitty scooped your ass out the Lost Found? A1 day one. Bitch, you died in PY. Tucked your tail and had to go home. But since day one, I've been a beast in our jersey like the Raptors logo. And after Pep killed him, he came here to clear the mess of the rep he branded. And your first title shot was nothing but a bye that Lev was handed. So when you break down his name, it gets a little bit less romantic because A1 wouldn't be here if he wasn't counting on second chances. Now, at this point, Christian and Edge Bars really couldn't get any older, but it's crazy how Christian put you in reach of the title and you had an edge on your shoulders, but fuck it. At least this time you earned the shot and didn't get it just because you're friends with the staff, so I'm setting them back. If you don't bring the best that you have, like perfectionist dads, none of this, I'm above this killer like a Nazi's brush. Stop it, bro. When you say you're a better writer than me, homie, I could laugh, because you said that's how you gel, I see. Like jealousy in a title match. Dog, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even invite you back. But here I am with this square one, starting right from scratch. The facts, Russell should be getting the shot. I had to act like he's fire and said you instead, just because it's annoying tips worse than backseat drivers. You really think?
Let's go.
No, you think after winning the belt, Yaz and A were the next steps in my grand plan? I was thinking Luke or Merge. I'm saying fucking classics like the Dan Band. Shit, I'd even rather put palms on the floor like a handstand. But yeah, man, you put in lots of miles to show up 4 deep, broken in old Camry. But I've been coming from out of town since before you saw me and molded your old Plan B. So lately I'm feeling like Bob Marley. Because I got a bunch of sons and I'm smoking the whole family. Man, you copied my blueprint for all the new shit that A1's on. I'm saying I wrote the manual like Day One song. So boy, who you stepping to? I'm here to make a mess of you, not here just to mess with you. Nah, son, if I hit boy, it's to bring out the best in you. And I hope you make out okay. I hope you make out okay without having to ring up these crews. I make magic quick because I'm sick, but you ain't got the king's disease too. And now it feels like the Egypt plagues when he gets bagged in this turf war because I'm bringing the worst storm, locust back, and I'm killing the firstborn.
He tried to do a flip about who got better friends. I think this shit is clear. Moss band in full effect. Zaw Nation ain't even here. First round, I called out your plan of attack. Now, let's examine the facts. You've never been looked at as the champ because Lev handed you that. Plus, if we started listing who's made a mark in this shit, it would look like parking assistants how Cam in the back. What? And you cannot twist that plot. You didn't even get yourself the shit you got. You don't put on a show or nothing. You just here to fill a spot. The role you play, Cam, other than my main fan, stagehand. Even when you do work, you still just giving me props. Go! I get it. And I get it. I'm self-made. No cosign needed. But don't focus on if I ghost right either. Just know when you need it, you get that fire from me. A quick side hustle, no time in the streets. Little white girl for French girl, you know, lines for a fee. You're not like me. You're not like me. You don't have the facilities or half the validity to match with me willingly. You need ghostwriters. I ghostwriters off supernatural abilities. And it's monumental how I've been carrying the torch like the Statue of Liberty. Plus I'm on an island of my own, son. But look at Scrilla all grown up. You still a no one though. The only thing that kept you afloat was your boat run like Noah. But there's pressure in your eyes now, and it isn't glaucoma. Your future's in a valley like silicon owners. Even if Cam is on, it's Amazon. He think he got that special delivery. I just see fragile written all over. Oh! Surprised you ain't got your boss behind me rolling up each sentence on a teleprompter for you. I sense the melancholy growing. Feel your belly mock emotion, resembling the rotor on a helicopter motor. Know your place. Placeholder. Rental car. Until the real enterprise rolls up with another gear that kicking quick as Edson Barbosa. PSG? This your destiny, like Messi when he left from Barcelona. I'm the epiphonic moment that you never want but grow from. A test of God, like Mehmet Aka when he shot the Pope up. A fresh new... I'm that epiphonic moment that you never want but grow from. A test of God like Mehmet Aka when he shot the Pope up. A fresh new start like Eschaton folk that just survived the younger, driest, since forgotten cold clutch. I really thought that this was gonna be a lot closer. Thought you had some info on me that would limit my composure. So crippling if it got exposed, I would self-destruct my own like the hidden files disposed of when the Pentagon was blown up. Instead, you tried to test the odds and throw gloves with a shogun. Credit owed, but less than wise. You need that monster inside. I guess more Jekyll than Hyde showed up. Next time, stick to trying to poke fun. I bet you'll have more luck. We already know him as a typified jokester. Cam, wave that flag in the battle like a Renaissance soldier. You see how effortlessly I stencil the portrait? Just hold yourself according before death as you get your soul possession stolen. You can't play me like Eddie Gordo in Tekken 4. I'm restoring the pecking order. You can't play me like Eddie Gordo in Tekken 4. I'm restoring the pecking order. I hope Peppy warned him. I'm every form of demogorgon you've ever went to war with. You could have put forth your best performance. It's no more or less important. I got the crowd saying, let them live. Protests against abortion. I got the crowd saying, let them live, like protests against abortion. Don't poke the hornet's nest if you ain't ready for the swarm. Black market underlords selling organs. I told you there's a body in store. Next round I get rewarded. 1.
That's round 2 on A1. Everybody make some fucking noise, yo. Round 2 on the champ. Let's go, man.
Go! I said, yo, what good are views if you're highest viewed, you lose and lose all the fandom? You battle everywhere. And you would think that the moves help them brand them, but they give them clout, only to figure out who else can't stand them, so it means nothing. They're just hearing A anywhere, like Joel Santana. Yeah, but he battled in the States, so I don't really do what the boy do. Congratulations, dumbass, you can fucking lose in Detroit too. Hey, listen, you battle around and that's dope. And I'll admit that it's great promo, but at the end of the day, I stayed and one more here than you've gotten paid total. That's a crock of shit versus honestness. That's why I'm topping this. Still the same asshole from years ago. The kid rocking it. Pointed out goals and shot him in just as I promised it. That's Nolan on Dominic. I don't do the theater. Just set an example that stands for itself once they start pressing play. Cause I'm a leader. And coming off the top, I'm double one like Mark Messier. But your rise is coming to an end. And this time it's dropping clean off. You trying to box with me, dog? Even if you get the victory, you'll end with injuries. And there's no walking these off like Constantine off. But fuck the Red Wings. I will let it fly. No. I don't gotta peel at this guy, but get tough. If you don't start walking it back, then a shot will have A on his chest like an alternate captain. So say goodnight to the fans. Say goodnight to the fans, and that new tooth can say bye-bye as well when you get rocked out harder than when I drive by myself. And if BL don't beat me... White boy shit, let's go. And if BL don't believe it, he'll believe him with black eyes and his lips all bleeding. Because if your family tripping, it'll end a disaster. Yeah, they get the Griswold treatment, but fuck it. I'm done spoon feeding the punches. The dude leaving him slumping. I'm Rick Rude when he's jumping. See, finishing moves, keeping him stunned while the attitude meter is pumping. See, I'm like him, but a lot tougher. Crazy. Just because Sarnia's got 4 rappers now, it's not rougher. Just pussy had a magazine, then he copped Hustler. Oh, is my style grind timey? Well, that's fine by me, because I'd rather die than change, like Blockbuster.
That's crazy.
I said Lev could crush a page like Xavier Woods, but this guy's filling pads like a bra stuffer. So stop acting like you a prophet or some type of god kid, because you won a couple last-minute battles with rhymes you had in your back pocket. You're like, okay, you beat Chili. I'm not impressed. If that's the only body you got, then stop at the con. Dog, how you gonna drive the bus with only one fine piece of ace like Veronica Vaughn?
That's crazy.
But no matter the turnaround, I'm murder clowns the second the booking's in. You could feel death without any meal prep, I still would cook 'em quick. The deserving champ, cause I'm a real angler and every verse has hooked 'em in. Shit, how could I not be the captain after I walked in the boat and took the ship? And I never got shoot in like you did, just put my soul in it, hoping that some might see how it tied together and got better. While you kicked your dumb light schemes, I left legends dead cause I'm steps ahead, so I'll admit A's sick, but he never had a run like me.
Yo, man, this is a title match, man. Everybody make some noise, man.
BeastMode!
Round 3 on A1, whenever you're ready.
Now, when the judges chuck their 2 cents, you're gonna come up with excuses like you didn't want to do this, but the truth is, there's just nothing special to them. Sub-level humor, an Adam Sandler movie extra, that's the only credit you get, not me. I switched the style up and carved my niche. Now every bar got someone doing a stink face like Garpar dip. And to think, I was just trying to see how many dead bodies my armoire fit. I could have took a classless angle on some Karl Marx shit, but that's what you do. And it's always do-do in the end like Nardwuar clips. I told you, when we re-adjourn, you'd see I reached a certain level. A 2-year world event couldn't even curb momentum if I deemed this work essential. I'm talking more highs and punches than a Tina Turner special. And after this, the fans gonna have to rethink your potential when I smack Cam around like it's relit versus provincial. I better back up, Sean. There ain't much we have in common. Cam in my orbit, that's preposterous. As the thought of a pack of comets NASA's watching crossing paths with this massive rock we're on, having half the earth looking like a classic work by Jackson Pollock. Houston, we have a problem. Cam, you got it? Fucking with me? Always gonna be catastrophic as the Black Tuesday stock market crashes, tragic losses that were causing cats to off themselves through the window of their tax-free office. You still ain't got it? Twice as catastrophic as the price of gas in Auschwitz. Twice as catastrophic as the price of gas in Auschwitz. In spite of that, looking back upon this, history gon' catalog it as an act of homage, an added notch on the belt as I snatch it off him. Task accomplished. Can't be honest. If it isn't just funny, you really think you're favored? Really? We'll get the answer on it after I put the stamp on it. Right now it feels like I'm printing money. Skrilla, meet your maker. And please don't be mistaken. I've been prepared for warfare like American forces strategically placed on the seas in Southeastern Asia. You feed on takes that seem salacious, but end up meaningless later. So you versus me on paper, that's more of a sure thing on the rise than the meteor heated glaciers. Your jokes are cute, but the lowest fruit is always your go-to move. Not me. I only induce moments that get quoted when referring to the goats, and that's a showing of proof. I showed up and proved my last 2, and I was just going on fumes. But I still showed them I'm more of a showman than you, and you noticed it too. That's why you've been barely showing confidence. I feel like Haley Joel Osment. I see a ghost in my view, and even your girl gonna be totally spooked. And even your girl gonna be totally spooked from the overload of abuse that you go through, and both you going home with a few mental problems like Folia do. I'm the chosen. I'm the chosen. And even your girl gonna be totally spooked from the overload of abuse that you go through, and both you going home with a few mental problems like Folia do. I'm the chosen. Assume. Token soldier holding a 22 full of smoke that'll put you over the moon like Willem Dafoe in Platoon. I'm God level. I'm God level. Put him over the moon like Willem Dafoe in Platoon. I'm God level. My only known kin are Odin and Zeus. I'm known to produce works of art that go toe-to-toe with the Louvre. C minor to me. On that note, I'm in tune with Beethoven, composing Coriolan Overture Opus 62. I ain't gotta hear these folks. I know that I'm the dopest in the room. You an onus to the movement. Just the optic, the look alone. 3 years as the champ, he never took to the road. You treat that belt like a new car. You rode around with it just for show. But that shit lost half its value the second you took it home.
Go!
Alright, man, round 3. Yo, everybody make some fucking noise, yo.
BeastMode!
Title match.
Title match.
Let's go. Got this.
You're right, I'm a busy guy, so I had to really try and fight to get these bars down, but you're from Sarnia, so you got nothing. but time to write your little heart out. You've been getting psyched. You've been getting psyched like I'm the only real rapper rapping in this rap league. So I'm gonna rap to a rap level he can't rap to. And I'm like, oh fuck, I still gotta defend against A1. Do I have to? If you're expecting this to be close, don't expect no photo finish. Beast mode, I've been the GOAT since before any logo switches. Plus I've been getting dough since you were bringing back empties to afford your promo pictures. And even at first selling the bars wasn't necessary. Since day one, just name chumps, there ain't one safe. I've always been the type to be in control at home. And now I'm in A1 space. But hey, let's go. Hey, I debuted the same day that Gravity got hit with a fish and a loss. So if y'all are Moss Band disciples, then I'm a Grimace apostle. Let's go.
Man.
Fucking birds. Are you motherfuckers or motherfuckers? Sorry, Jay, but you copied the Rock Pile's whole steez, down to the stolen groceries and old change, and it fits, because it's one wannabe rapper with a bunch of no-names. You think this bunch of bums that cop riots can provide you with some protection when I see nothing but soft guys with no styles in one direction? Not to mention your boy Bossman loves me. Because I always come with them wrestling bars, but together, y'all look like the type to go and really wrestle in bars. So tonight, y'all can get ready to really scrap.
Let's go.
So tonight, you can get ready to really scrap or vomino's. I'm knocking down any one by one like dominoes. Cause I know my way around this, bud, like only an herb grower can, and you can get it next. Shit, after I serve both your mans, I'll turn this whole fucking bird gang to a fur coat for Cam. But y'all the most rank in the roster. So I'm not gonna toss hands or fight with your fan club, cause rank in the roster, you right with Boss Man like nightsticks and handcuffs. And after years of chasing, finally, this guy got Cam, and now I got a sidewalk slam, my top fan. But side thought, man, you know how I know you like to smoke weed in a basement? You're C Greasy's replacement. And I'm not 100% convinced that he didn't shapeshift. So a passion for battling, he has it. And the look, son. I mean the shook one. Each time I see him, I'm surprised he hasn't B-rabbit his jean jacket. Because usually you dress like your battles are at the shelter. And I get it, dog, it's comfortable. But in any event, your close range is homeless guy to dysfunctional. So they got Beast Mode Silver Tongue versus a Village Bum. But it's no struggle to be humble when the killing's done. Because they'll be really down to earth. When I leave Kriss rocked in, when I put one down, it ain't a TikTok trend. Fuck you, I got a big gun. And I brought the gat so I can slay your friends. I go wilder. There's no silencer, so the shit's louder than Tasso by the main event. So if I catch him in the park, it ain't cause we're linking in, but if one step closer, he'll be crawling in the end. And it's a fiasco. And it's a fiasco. Like, I mean, he tried to be cool and pay with his soul. You could've came up missing. Just be glad you get a grave when you go, cause if I pull out a secret weapon, bang! A's in a hole.
Let's go. Yo, that's the battle, man. Make some fucking noise, yo.
Beast Mode!
We will be back with judges' decision. Alright. Beast Mode fucking battles. We are back. Everybody make some fucking noise, yo.
Beast Mode!
Alright, man. We just had a title match, and let's get right into it. It was almost a split decision down the middle, almost on both sides. It was a crazy battle, man. We got the new champion.
Boss man!
Had me stepping out clean since the age of 13. With the starch down jeans, pimp walk with a lean. I'm still repping for the team. See me doing bigger things. They say they proud now. Don't gotta speak because that shit I'm smoking loud mouth. I was on that I-35.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Back now, shoulders left and right, not a single one to back down. Never been the type of guy to chill up in the background. It was facts back then, still spitting facts now. Cold with my pen, anytime.
Beast mode!
Beast Mode!
And
Free the dogs, free the dogs. Yeah, stay holding it down. Man, I've been from Toronto to Texas, that Texas to Toronto shit. Feel like King Tut done rose on his esophagus. Now she climbing on top of it deep, cause she got a lot of it. Working the pay will double. I'm cool, cause I'm about my profit.